this is going on YouTube.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah. All right.
When's Daniel Leanti to come in?
Let me do the intro first. Okay, what's
Right.
good, guys? Today I'm here with my good buddy at Chocsise.
It's not
That's
how
how
you
you
pronounce
pronounce it.
No, that's not how you pronounce it.
Yes, it is.
Your Highness.
And we're doing a quiz on FNaF stuff because he's like kind of a FNaF fan, but he knows nothing about the new games. So I thought it would be really funny to do.
I think they called them Freddy Boomers. From what I
Yeah,
hear.
you're a Freddy Boomer. All
Yeah.
right. So
I
here's
heard
how
that's
it's
what
going to
they
be working.
call. Oh no. Okay.
What?
Never mind.
Okay. So here's the rules. There's two
There will be
types
two
of
different
questions.
types of questions.
Yeah, let me read it.
No.
No, my quiz.
Okay.
There's two different types of questions. I'll show you those two types in a second. You have to determine if it's real or if it's not. Most of the correct answers are focused on like pure facts. Some might be like based on very widely agreed upon theories. I'm just gonna go to the thing now. Okay.
This was recorded in
Here's the first type of question. It's gonna say real or made up, and there's gonna be
I'm gonna have to go with
there.
made up on that one.
Alright, second type is you're gonna have to guess which of something isn't real. Alright.
English exam on Monday. Well, I
Here's
think
the first level.
Level easy. Hell yeah.
These are things I considered easy-ish.
I'm ready and raring.
Alright, here's your first one. During the Five Nights at Freddy's movie...
That's correct.
Can you let me read the... Okay. You're right. Alright.
I'm aware of that.
Alright, next one. Candy Cadet comes from Murray's costume manor.
What the fuck is... Okay, I know who Murray is.
Edwin
He
Murray.
owns a costume manor?
That's his factory where he makes stuff.
I don't think so, because Candy Cadet isn't a costume. It's just a robot.
Nah.
That's stupid. He makes costumes. Why would he make a robot? That's not in his realm.
He made the fucking mimic.
Okay, that's a really good point.
Okay. Moving on.
I don't have a good rebuttal for that.
In Help Wanted, there are 4 colors of plush babies: red, blue, yellow, and orange. Is that
Why
true?
would you put them in not rainbow order?
Because I hate you.
That's a really good rebuttal. I don't know. That's a really good. I don't know. That seems specific. I feel like you'd put funnier colors if it was a lie, so I'm gonna say true. If you died, I wouldn't care.
Yellow and blue. There's no orange.
If you died, I wouldn't care.
All right, real or made up? The first mimic was made to replace Edwin's wife, and it was also made to watch their son. But more importantly, it was made to be his AI girlfriend.
I'm aware that that's true. I've heard rumors. I've heard the talk, the lingo. I've seen little driplets from your part of Twitter onto mine. I know that that's true.
All right. So, any guesses?
Okay. Breaks. Who the fuck is Mr. Helpful?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't lie. It's a toss-up between Happy Frog and Daniel Anteater. That's tough. I'm gonna have to go with option. I'm gonna have to go with option B. It's a real tough one right there.
How do you know?
Vaguely. Bless me.
All right. Which of these is not a real?
I think I remembered Daniel Anteater in Ultimate Custom Night, but I guess I've been wrong.
He was there. All right. Which of these 4 is not an MCI victim?
Okay, so by MCI, do you mean the specific first
Missing
one?
children incident, like
specifically
there. Yeah, first one.
Rena is too specific of a name
Fuck
to.
you.
Hi, buddy.
Okay. I didn't have an image of Jeremy. There's none
I think
like.
it's really unfortunate that there's just like there's multiple there is not only a children called Jeremy and Fritz but also Night Guard.
Yeah.
Really good job on the team.
There's like 4 people named Dave. I don't even think Jeremy's that bad
like,
name.
like Dave, like Dave the shopkeeper.
Yeah. All right.
His name. How do you put his
All
name?
right. Real or made up? During Help Wanted and Security Breach, we are introduced to many new Fazbear products. These include such beverages as Sodarona, Monty's Double Chunk Chocolate Chip Cookies, and Chica's Chicken Bakes.
Okay, are you asking me if the products are real or if that this happened at all?
I think those are basically the same answer.
You were laughing really hard while talking about Chica's chicken bakes and Monty's double chunk chip cookies, and I can't help but notice the double chocolate chip cookies. The thing that AJ and Big just like. So I'm gonna have to go with double chunk chip cookies. I spotted that.
All right.
What the fuck was that image even beforehand?
What do you mean?
That should go. That should replace what got stolen in the Louvre.
All right.
Medium, right?
Which of these is not a real glam rock?
It's gotta be. It's gotta be all but Glamrock Chica. Who the fuck? No way that any of these are real. But like Glamrock Chica's real. Who are these other ones? There has to be fake. There has to be. This is multiple of the above.
All right.
It's A,
So
C,
I
and D.
expected that you knew Glam Rock Bonnie was real, and the other two were gonna be the tricky ones. But just so you can make your answer, Glam Rock Bonnie is real.
Oh, when the fuck does he come into the picture? He's not in. Like, I've
He was
never heard of
there.
that.
He was there before Security Breach, and then you
I
see him in
feel like
Ruin.
Mr. Hippo's too much of a curveball. I can imagine Lefty, but I feel like Mr. Hippo's too much of a. Oh, but no, you could be like that. I feel like that's some shit Steelwool would pull. Okay, so yeah, Chico and Bonnie. Lefty's sort of always been like he's kind of like because he's like there alongside the rock stars, but the glam rocks have already got there. I'm gonna go. Mr. Hippo is the fake.
You're never gonna believe me.
No, who is that? Who is that?
He was in a newspaper in one of the endings to
It's a kind
Security
of
Breach.
triangle.
Basically, here's why he exists. So in one of the endings, Gregory and Freddy, they run away together, and instead of just building a new Freddy, they bring in Glamrock Mr. Hippo to replace him.
Shouldn't it be Mr. Glamrock Hippo?
Maybe actually. Okay. Real or made up? In the Pizzaplex, there is a digital animatronic called the VIP, which stands for Very Informative Pig.
I'm gonna have to go with real.
Yeah. Throughout Secret of the Mimic, we find many dead bodies scattered throughout Evan's factory. These are Fazbear technicians that were sent to stop the Mimic. One of these technicians was murdered by having their face burned off in a pool of molten metal. Then they were stuffed into a mascot suit. Is
What
this
is this like Bendy and the Ink Machine shit? Like, what has been going on in the FNaF universe since like 2018? Like,
Do you have an answer? Or
I mean, that just sounds like the plot of the game What if are you asking about the specific one technician?
Yeah, specifically one. Like, did this specific
I feel
scenario happen to someone?
that feels. I'm gonna go made up.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
actually awesome at
In the
everything I
Fall
do.
Fest DLC for Help Wanted 2, there is an ending where Dreadbear climbs out of a spring-locked coffin, slowly approaches the player, the light flickers, and then once it turns back on, the player finds himself now inside the
I believe
coffin, being
that.
lowered into the
I
ground.
believe that. I believe that.
You see, I really wish that was real because I came up with that and was like, wait, that's fucking awesome. But no, I made that
That
up.
sounds exactly like I can imagine that cutscene.
Yeah, but that sounds fucking awesome. I don't know, I came up with that. All right. Which of these is not a FNaF AR skin?
I'm. Is it Toxic Springtrap?
Is that your final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer. I know that there's tie dye
Yeah,
animatronics.
but
I know
she's
that
not
there's
in FNaF AR. They're Funko recolors.
fucking god. You're kidding me.
That's exactly why I put this one here. I
This
was
is
hoping
like
you'd think
I
that.
saw this. I can't lie. I saw an image of like I like I was willing to continue the Still games, and I saw an image of Liberty Chica, and I was like, I don't want to be a part of FNAF anymore in like 2019. I can't lie.
Okay, buddy.
It's
All
Liberty
right.
Chica.
We all are made up. There's two separate characters named Tangle.
Okay, so there's the one from there's the one from fucking FNAF World, like the glitch world kind of enemy thing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna say real.
that is. Why is the button not working? Motherfucker. There we go. That is correct.
Can't outsmart me. Oh, that thing's nasty.
Which of these is not a real Springlock suit? Is it Bob, Monty Gator, Jugband Orville, Captain Springlock, or Fredbear?
I fully believe that Jugband Orville is a real thing. I'm pretty sure I heard about Monty being a Springlock suit. I know Fredbear's one of them.
No shit.
So it's between Captain Springlock and Bub. I'm gonna go Bub. I think Bub is the fake one.
I fucking fooled you.
It's Jugband Orville.
Yeah, I made that up.
Any
I
of these
thought it
guys.
sounded believable enough.
Who the fuck is Bub?
Uh, basically Sparky the dog.
Oh my god. He's an Orville variant? Oh
All
god.
right,
Oh, I'm actually
not that
quaking in my
hard.
boots. I'm scared.
Real or made up? The story Bunny Call is based on a real life experience when Scott Cawthon agreed to have clowns burst into his cabin with chainsaws and scare the shit out of his children.
Um, okay, so I know Scott's a little bit crazy, but is he that crazy? I feel like I don't think he'd do that. I don't think Scott would do that. But I don't doubt that the story happened.
So basically,
Is that actually the inspiration?
yes, but the thing is, I didn't add all the context. Basically, he signed up for it, and then the next morning before it happened, he was like, "Wait, why'd I sign up for that? I don't want that to happen to my children." So he gets up at like 5 in the morning. He starts like waiting around so that he can call it off, and they finally show up, and he's like, "Hey guys, don't do that. I want to let them like sleep in." And he's like, man, this would make a really good story. So in the actual story, there's this guy, he does the same thing, uh, and basically, instead of a bunch of people coming to scare the kids, he wakes up because he feels like something's off, and this like robotic bunny thing just comes and starts trying to break through the door.
I can relate to that. I do stuff in like subconsciousness, and I'm like, wait, why did I do that? Wait, no, I don't want this. Yeah, no,
You can't
okay, that's
say
fair.
I relate
That's
to
fair.
that after I
That's
just said a
fair.
bunny tried to break through the door. All right. Which of these is not a real character in the first movie? Is it Ness, Tina, Bob, or Ralph?
I'm assuming these are the. Some of these have got to be the guys that break in to the
Would you
pizzeria and
believe
then
me if I
die.
said none of them are those?
So, okay. I think is Ralph fucking like the fat lawyer or whatever he is. He's present at the MatPat diner, the Sparkies. Oh,
I'm just
jeez,
gonna say
I'm
now,
really
speaking
bad
of
at
the
like.
Matt Pat Diner, one of these people is Matt Pat.
Is it? Okay. Here's the thing. When I'm watching a movie, I'm really bad at like noting down people's names. I'm just gonna go for curveball. I think Bob. Actually, I think Ness is fake. I think Ness isn't the real one. No, Ness
I don't
is
think Ness is
Ness
fake.
is Matt
I
Pat. I
think
take that
Ness
back. I
is
take that back.
Sam.
I take that back.
Yeah.
Ness is Matt Pat.
Yeah.
There's like a 75% chance Ness is Matt Pat because
You know
Ness's
why that
stance is
is?
Matt Pat is
Yeah.
Funtime Foxy. I was like, oh, Ness. That's like a funny name. Oh wait, that's the guy from Earthbound, so it must be Matt Pat.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Oh, I'm gonna go with Ralph.
That is correct. That's the name of the phone guy in the games, which is why I threw it on there, because I remember telling you that. So I was hoping you'd
Tina?
misremember. What?
Who the fuck is Tina?
So that's just some fucking random endo that appeared in the movie, and the staffs that just called her Tina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Real or made up? Around the release of the first movie, Scott posted a brand new game, Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie, the game.
Was it a troll game?
I can't tell you that.
I think he would. But I feel like I would have heard about this. Well, that's not they made another Freddy in space.
Yeah. We got another question about this one, actually.
Oh fuck! Here we go.
Freddy in Space 3 features such notable locations as Merch Cemetery, Meme Cavern, and
I fully
NSFW
believe
Island.
that. That is so real. That's 100% true.
Yeah,
You couldn't give me an image of NSFW Island? Come on, man.
no. Okay, real
Not
or made
man,
up?
but like the island.
Markiplier plays a spokesman in FNaF AR.
There's like, yeah,
That's right.
he's so hot.
What? All
What?
right, moving on. Um, In Tales from the Pizzaplex, a teenager named Tony gets his friend stuck inside a springlock suit as a prank. The floorboards beneath them then break, the suit falls into a river, locks
Fuck!
up, and then his friend floats out to sea in the suit.
You know those like tweets that are like, "What is Doctor House even about?"
Yeah,
That's how I feel. Hearing about all this steel shit. What?
you gotta
I mean,
guess?
what scenario does this occur? I thought FNaF took place in Utah. What possible sea? Yeah, FNaF took place in Utah. What sea?
I mean,
Is
maybe
that a
that could be
clue?
a hint.
Is that like a game-breaking hint? Is that the clue that it's fake, or am I just? Or did they move to? Did they relocate to fucking Mississippi or some shit? Because I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean,
I'm
you're
gonna say.
welcome
I'm
to
gonna
take
say
a
made
guess.
up. I'm gonna say made up.
Okay, so when I wrote this, I forgot that everywhere else isn't like 20 minutes from the sea like I am, so
Hey,
that's.
I'm also like 10. I'm like
Yeah,
5 minutes from the
yeah,
sea.
I low-key forgot that most places aren't like that.
I had to use like external knowledge to solve that one.
Alright, if I didn't write it, like I wrote like a pond, I think this would have been 8 times more believable.
Full pond.
Alright, Which of these is not a
Yes.
major books character? Is it Dilbert Pickle Gerard? Is it Jake, Barry, or Kyle?
And I don't think you would include the name Gerard if you couldn't spell it. So I think Gilbert Pickle Gerard is real. That means it's a toss up between Jake, Barry, and Kyle. And knowing you, knowing the little funny gallery, little prankster, I'm gonna say Kyle is the fake one.
God damn it. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I know
Well,
you too
yeah.
well. I
I
know
thought
you
you
too
weren't
well.
gonna believe me that Pickle was real, so I put this on the next slide.
No, I believe that.
Okay. Alright. Real or made up? In one of the scrapped FNaF AR emails, Easter Bunny eats a stray cat for no fucking reason at all.
Can we talk about how much aura is contained in that sentence? So, what do you mean in one of the emails? Like, sorry,
In a
I'm
bunch
not.
of
Okay, okay.
emails, there was basically an email.
I'm gonna say real only for the fact that I hope it's real.
That is real. And they
That's
still
my
left
goal.
remnants of that, despite the fact that the email never made
Remnant.
it in. First of all, you can see the blood from the cat right there. Second of all, notice how the S is blue and everything else isn't?
That's for stray cat.
No, S for ignore the S, and it's happy eater.
Oh.
Maybe it's happy eater of stray cats.
um. Geez, Bonnie looks so much more chopped without the eyebrows when he's white.
Yeah. All right, real or made up? In one of the Fazbear Fright stories, a teen goes into a back room and finds a Freddy doll. The doll speaks to him, and as he tells it more about himself, it slowly takes over his mind and swaps bodies with him. The doll then goes and lives his life in the body, and the teen gets thrown into a dumpster full of more dolls that met the same fate as him.
What is this fucking goosebumps shit? Um, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with. Yeah, that's tough. I'm gonna say made up.
You really think I'm that creative?
I don't know. I feel like you would have stolen that from something else.
That's
I
fair.
feel like it's
That's fair.
genuinely the plot of some Goosebumps book that you would have snapped and
No,
tried
that's
to
the
play up.
plot of Lonely Freddy. All
What
right.
is going on
I think
anymore?
there's like maybe two left. All right,
Okay.
Chica originates from Chica's Party World, which is a company that
Yes,
Fiona
I,
Murray
I
was
know
working
about
for.
this. I know about
What?
this. I know about this.
Do you want to say this one's real then?
Isn't that in the code of FNaF World or something? Chica's
No, it
Party
was
World?
FNAF 5.
Same thing. It's
Shut
basically the
up.
same game. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
Yep.
I know of. Oh, she's. That is not Chica.
All right, last one, I think.
Alright,
Foxy
I'm ready.
originates from a puppet show that featured such characters as Foxy, Roxy, Kit, Boston, Renard the Chef, and Captain Springlock. They were all created by Fiona, and they would fight off the Rocktopus, which is just a hippie octopus.
Oh, you really led the you really left you really left this like the second hardest question for last.
What was the first hardest?
It was a couple back. It was like wait, go back a bit.
Yeah,
It was it was something. Okay, I don't remember, but it was something. Never mind, never mind. Just go back.
I gotta be careful I don't give away the answer while doing this. There we go.
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna go with true. I'm gonna go with real.
That is real.
Yeah, that is a crazy octopus. That's awesome. Anyway,
That was
thanks
the
for
last
having me
one.
on. Thanks for having me on to do your quiz. It was
You're
highly
welcome,
enjoyable.
buddy. You got any
Make sure to like,
questions
make
about
sure
what
to
we went over?
unsubscribe and dislike the video. Make sure to block and leave a mean comment.
Okay. Do you have any like questions about what you've experienced here today before we end the video?
What did you have for breakfast?
Uh, I had like a piece of toast, you know.
That's awesome. All right,
What
see
do
you
you have, man?
everyone. Have a grand day. Unless your name is Quinn. Fuck you, Quinn.